let's get started. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are at in the world. You could be anywhere right now, but I'm glad to see you're here with me. First, I would like to take a moment to extend my gratitude to Team Trundle for the privilege of speaking at this year's JiraCon23 event. It's truly an honor to be welcomed back and to once again be a part of this gathering along with other exceptional speakers who will present after me. Team Trundle has a great lineup prepared for you today. I hope you all stay excited throughout the next 24 hours, and let's make this event an unforgettable experience together. So thank you again. So a quick introduction about me. My name is Jamal Harris. I will be your host for the next 50 minutes. I am one of the Agile sales leaders and SAFe experts. I currently reside in Warsaw, Poland. I've been part of the Agile Hive team for the past 9 months now. I am a United States Army veteran, so anyone here today that has served, thank you for your service. I'm a loving father to a beautiful 4-year-old little girl by the name of Pola. I'm a music fiend, a DJ here in Warsaw. So if any of you are ever visiting, please look me up and I will be happy to show you a great time. For today's agenda, what we will cover today is what is scaling agility, introduction to Agile Hive, how can you benefit with Agile Hive, implementing Agile Hive, a case study brought to you by Vodafone, a quick demo, and then if we have time for a quick Q&A and feedback. So, what is scaling agility? Scaling agility is a term often used in the context of agile methodologies, which are a set of principles and practices for software development and project management. The agile methodologies emphasize flexibility, collaboration, and customer satisfaction. If you're an organization that is looking to scale agile, this can mean that you are ready to extend agile practices and principles beyond individual teams or projects to encompass larger and more complex endeavors, and this has been proven to be very effective amongst teams. Let's break down an example. Scaling agility resembles orchestrating a grand parade with various floats and marching bands. Agile teams are like different parade elements, each with its own rhythm and style. An agile framework acts as a parade marshal, ensuring that all elements move in harmony, captivating the spectators, which are you, your customers, and can also be for stakeholders, with a memorable and coordinated performance. So, for example, anyone who's a football fan or football fan know exactly what I mean. During a World Cup performance or Super Bowl performance, you see how much coordinating goes into getting everyone to dance and sing at the same tune. Now, let's take that example I described with the marching band and throw some challenges of scaling Agile into it and why they may not have a rhythm and style for business owners, release-trained engineers, architects, and stakeholders. Highlighting some of the key points that we have here, such as like culture shift, misalignment with the organization goals, lack of executive support, distributed teams, and how to measure success, and inadequate education and training. For my business owners, if you look at it from a business owner's perspective and what is the top priority for them and you, are to ensure that agile initiatives align with the broader business goals and strategies. They want to maintain the alignment and the organization scales. It's important that they make sure that not only the employees inside the organization, but customers and partners understand the support, the shift to agile with the significant challenge itself. Measuring value, that want to make sure that the value is delivered by agile initiatives and linking it back to the business outcome. For my release-trained engineers, from a release-trained engineer's perspective, coordinating and communication, establishing communication among agile release trains, known as ARTs, and teams, the challenge is ensuring that the information flows smoothly and epidemics are addressed promptly. Planning and execution when collaborating at a large scale across multiple teams and departments can be complex. RTEs need to ensure dependencies are in place and managed, and released are delivered on time, as well as identifying and mitigating risks associated with large scale. Agile initiatives is a top priority. And for my stakeholders need the visibility in the progress of Agile initiatives, including release plans, status updates, and impediments. And we've noticed that this could be a challenge for much of our larger organizations. It's important that prioritization and decision making to be executed when it relates to feature priorities, scope changes, and resource allocations. This is so that the data and the business goals are aligned. Stakeholders may need to adopt to the agile cultures of collaboration, incremental delivery, and flexibility. Encouraging this culture shift is a priority. When you can successfully address these challenges and priorities with a collaborated approach, a strong leadership behind you, continuously education and training, and a commitment to the agile principles and practices, the organization as a whole can start to see an increase in percentage, which leads us to our next slide. Now, an organization may want the benefits and rewards before challenges have been addressed due to fear. You have to look at fear as two options. Are we going to forget everything and run, or are we going to face everything and rise? If you are looking to forget everything and run, then Agile Hive is not for you. Organizations that have considered facing everything and rising with Agile Hive have increased the percentage of happier and more motivated employees. Employees are starting to feel a sense of purpose and accomplishments. The process of improvements have increased productivity, encouraging a strong focus on quality throughout the development process. More benefits are that Agile Hive users see repetition in integrations, automated testing, and regular feedback cycles. Defects and issues are identified and resolved early on rather than later. These topics are leading to higher quality products and a few post-release problems. Improvements in quality and my enjoyment comes from seeing our customers seeing a faster time to market by delivering valuable increments of work more frequently like never before. Once a commitment is set in place from the leadership team, the continuous improvements must be met, such as coaching and training, bringing in experts who understand the goal at hand and timeline, who can help with prioritization, can make suggestions, etc., can lead to a successful outcome. The organizations must be willing to learn and embrace change, create transparency and visibility within the organization. Vodafone, one of our top customers that I will cover a little bit later in this presentation, they were able to eliminate some of those old challenges and see where the real benefits lies. Agile Hive offers app for Jira software. It's optional, supported by Confluence, which is a pretty nice feature that we have integrated. It's available on data center and available on cloud, and we are actively building our cloud version and loading it up with features on demand. So if you have any ideas and feedback, we would love to hear from you today. All safe configurations supported, growing with your transformation on a team level, program level, large solution level, and portfolio. We offer an easy and quick introduction setup. Any organization can jump over to the Atlassian Marketplace and get started with an evaluation. Once installed, all it is needed is a little configuration and some support and training. Then you can hit the ground running. Our team, our partners support our evaluators and help with making sure that Agile Hive fits your needs and requirements, and help with the implementation process within your organization. As we touch base on market trends, we are seeing more organizations around the world and cross industries are increasingly looking to adopt or already adopting to save. As we will discuss Vodafone's challenges shortly, There is a common trend for a need to achieve greater agility and responsiveness in the face of rapidly changing market conditions. A common trend is thanks to the pandemic, we all remember, organizations have switched to working remotely, and there's a growing demand for safe tools that can facilitate collaboration amongst distributed teams, which is a common challenge amongst Vodafone. We can see a trend where folks are looking for integration capabilities from a tool that can work well with other within Jira platform. This is more common in giving organizations a smoother, safe implementation and improve their overall efficiencies. I hate the word competitors. We are all in the same field helping customers find the perfect solution that fits their needs. So when we include notable solutions such as Jira Align, Easy Agile, advanced roadmaps, big picture, and many more that all have made a significant contribution to the Agile project management landscape, just to give a little brief summary of just a few. Jira Align, for instance, excels in its ability to scale Agile practices across large organizations, offering comprehensive alignment features. Advanced roadmaps is lauded for robust road mapping capabilities, helping teams visualize and plan complex projects effectively. Big Picture offers a comprehensive suite of tools for resource management and program tracking. Catering to organizations seeking extensive control over their Agile initiatives, these companies, each with their unique strengths, contribute to a diverse and vibrant ecosystem, allowing businesses to choose the Agile project management solution that best suits their needs. If you are struggling with these challenges of scaling Agile within your organization, from navigating the complexities of culture shifting to managing distributed teams, handling dependency issues, hierarchical structure, safe framework compliant, etc., we know that this is a journey to achieving Agile excellence and can be daunting. What I will reiterate again is push through of facing everything and rise with Agile Hive. Our team is dedicated to helping you overcome these hurdles, and we are ready to work with you to explore how we can drive positive change and propel your Agile journey. How can you benefit as a team, as an organization, or as a stakeholder? Agile Hive is a tool designed to help organizations implement and scale Agile methodologies. It provides a set of features and functionalities that can benefit teams, organizations, and stakeholders in various ways when implementing Agile practice at scale. Benefits that our customers are seeing today: teams are able to benefit by being able to enhance collaboration amongst the team and work together seamlessly, fostering better communication and alignment. Teams can increase productivity that gets pushed out by prioritizing the work that they have set and cleared goals, and track progress by focusing on delivering value and continuously improving their processes. Transparency, that teams can identify issues early on and reduce those bottlenecks, and make informed decisions, empowering teams that will lead to a higher satisfaction and better outcomes. Overall, for an organization can see on a business level, helps align Agile teams with strategic objectives. This will ensure that the work at all levels is contributed to overall the mission and vision of the organization. There is the faster time to market. Organizations want to respond more quickly to the market's demand, resource optimization for those who are looking to lower costs, savings, and allocating people, time, and budget. There are other areas and aspects that provide benefits such as meeting risk mitigation, data-driven decision-making, and enhancing customer satisfaction. And lastly, for the stakeholders who are attending, this one is for you. You can now start benefiting with Agile Hive by ensuring that the resources are invested wisely and that the projects are delivering value consistently, as well as focusing on incremental delivery and customer feedback. Full transparency and accountability into all the project's progress and statuses. Building trust and accountability between you and the organization. Us as people often more than some hate taking risks. Agile Hive can help reduce those risks on a larger scale, as issues are identified and addressed earlier in the process. If you are looking for a catalyst for transformation within your organization, fostering collaboration, transparency, and agility, our benefits extend to teams, organizations, and stakeholders alike. And the results have improved productivity, alignment with strategic goals, and better return on investment. Embracing Agile Hive can help thrive in today's dynamic, competitive business landscape. Agile Hive aims to support scaling Agile, offering a range of features and functionalities that help implement Agile practices at scale. What has been reported to us by our customers was that they were experiencing missing hierarchical layers, artifacts, different nomenclatures, PI cadence, WSJF, dependencies, and safeboards, along with other supporting functionalities. Agile Hive is disciplined enough and structured enough for organizing at scale with the ability to define managed portfolios, program in teams with Agile Hive, and will continue to help organizations align better and move towards a common goal. Planning boards, metrics, and reports are highly important to organizations too. It allows the ability to track the progress of the work on different levels with visualization, dashboards, burn up and burn down charts, and custom reporting capabilities. Safe nomenclatures and relationships, PI and iteration dates are always aligned by synchronized planning and execution timelines. This sync will foster transparency, predictability, and effective communication across all levels of an organization. Dependency management and safeboards will reduce conflicts and bottlenecks that arise when multiple teams are working interconnected tasks. You have an easy setup with the template using Agile Hive, and we are safe framework compliant. And lastly, we have a close alignment with our leading safe partners, such as KEGON, who is based out of German region, specializing in providing in training, consulting, and coaching services for organizations seeking to implement the scaled Agile framework. And to all our partners inside and outside of the ecosystem, providing support to our customers. So you can let us, the crazy folks, help you with your implementation today. Here at Agile Hive, we started an implementation project where we would help offer service packages that cover and accompanies all phases of your Agile Hive implementation, from the conception and the actual implementation, including data migration to the training of all your employees and more. We want our customers to have the ability to roll out their solution as quickly as possible. We break in the implementation into 4 modules to ensure that you are getting the full experience. Module 1 is starting the implementation process. Module 2 is integration of the existing data. Module 3 is workshops that your teams can join. Module 4 is service packages designed specifically for your organization needs. Sounds simple enough? Before we make any suggestion and introduce you to our service offerings, we want to talk to you and your teams to find out what obstacles and challenges that the organization is facing. How can we help you face those challenges? Why is it important? And how can Agile Hive provide value for your organization? So Vodafone successfully implemented scaled Agile framework, has yielded a wealth of valuable lessons learned. So we had the privilege of collaborating with Vodafone. They were trying to build a new business support system to support around 30 to 40 million customers and internal users. And they were stuck in a 20-year-old business process and sought out that there were changes that needed to happen. If you take a look at our YouTube video, we can share this with you after if you stop by our booth or if you are interested. They introduced Agile Hive in 2020. The challenges that they were facing was split teams, missing support for the PI planning, alignment all teams on a common goal, and they had around 9,000 users on two systems. So they arrived at SAFE and introduced it. They had some challenges ahead of them, and I'll kind of dive deeper into those challenges. As we mentioned in the previous slides, they were dealing with distributed teams. They had teams based in Germany, India, Israel, and UK. They had different cultures was another challenge for them, with time, vacations, religion, old habits and mindsets, all the way down to a language dialect, along with some other ones like labor laws. Another challenge for them, that they had no productive environment set up. And other questions raised doubts if they were going to be able to change things around for the better or for the worse. Once they were able to reach their milestone, they were able to make a break for it and make a step moving forward. Vodafone's successful implementation of the Scaled Agile framework has yielded a wealth of valuable lessons learned and key takeaways that can inspire or guide an organization embarking on the similar journey. Their experience has allowed them to recognize that the true agility starts with empowering teams, making it okay to grant your teams to make decisions and take ownership of their work. Culture transformation is highly important, and adapting to new processes can be overwhelming. Organizations must foster a culture of trust, collaborations, and continuous improvement, where employees felt safe to their experience, learn and adapt to changes, which is in fact what they were able to do. They understand the importance of focusing on the outcomes rather than just the outputs. The true success was measured by the value delivered to their customers and the impact of the business. Alignment on business goals. Following that, agile practices with overarching business goals. SAFE was not seen as a separate initiative, but as a strategic enabler for achieving corporate objectives. With commitment from leadership, Vodafone was dedicated to a new way of thinking, all during the agile transformation. Communication and transparency. Agile Hive played a pivotal role in across the organization. They were able to create a shared understanding of goals, progress, and challenges, ensuring everyone was on the same page. And with this, they were able to break down silos and promote cross-function teamwork, seamless collaboration, and faster decision-making that brought them better outcomes. Vodafone's successful integration of SAFE with the support of Agile Hive underscores the significance of empowering teams, cultural shifts, outcomes-focused metrics, alignment with business objectives, leadership commitment, communication, and collaboration. These lessons learned and key takeaways can serve as a blueprint for organizations seeking to thrive in the same dynamic landscape of agile transformation, all while using Agile Hive. If you watch the video and you are interested in this case study, you will hear the RTE English Schneider say, quote unquote, he was so proud of his team that he wanted to cry. Now, let's take a look a little bit at our demo that we have set up for you guys. And let's show you what Agile Hive can do for you today and for your teams. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to start off with our project hierarchies and how you can actually prioritize your projects on a layer, on an Agile Hive layer. So from here, we have our layers where if you are working on a portfolio level, a solution train level, or an art level, or even at a team level, you can color coordinate and change the colors that you would like. If you're just using team and art level, you can automatically delete your solution train in the portfolio. You can also add a bottom layer or a top layer, which is new that we just customized and added, but it will not be inside the SAFE framework. And then also from here, in order to add a project of teams to your hierarchy, all you would simply have to do is do some customization of adding your projects in. And any changes that you make here on your hierarchies, you would automatically be able to visually see them on our Agile Hive taskbar. So from here, you would have your portfolio, you would have your large solution. If you can see here, game dev. And then also you would have your arts, which is Art Paris, Art Vancouver, and Art Wiesbaden. And then down all the way trickle down to your teams displaying. If we go into our display, so if we want to see a report overview of what our arts are working on and who our members are, from here you can easily customize who is in your team by simply adding the team and then also adding their role. You can also see some art PI statistics. So you can measure your velocity, what the SP burned up is, the days passed. Some people like to showcase business value and also our alert versus capacity. We also have burn up charts where it will show where you are at in the iteration, what was planned, and what you're forecasted and what is already completed. From here, you can kind of rotate back and forth between your iterations. So as you can see right now, we're a little bit past out of our iteration, but you can actually kind of get an overview, as you can see, what was planned out through the iterations and then what was completed. From here, you can also see an overview of the actual PI, so you can see all your stories. You can see the calculation of the WSJF, what the progress was, what was planned, and then you can also see on a team level what was already completed. Also, we have some our art PI objectives. This is also showcased on a team level as well too. So you can easily just go ahead and create an issue and use this as an identify as an objective. You also can plan for your art risk. So if anything is extreme or it could be a constant something that can hinder you from rolling out a specific feature to be completed, you can identify those here. And then also you can see we have some business values and some story points. We also have the art planning board. So again, you can also see what stories you have currently during your PI planning. As you can see here, we have 2D, arts, 3Ds, and these are all operating on a team level. And if we go here to our team reports, the team reports look exactly the same as the art report, but here it's more on a team level. They get the same overall team PI progress. They can also see a PI, a burn up chart based off of the iterations. Here they can actually track the issues inside their sprint, the features and the stories inside. You can also see your capacity, what was planned and what was completed. And then also they can also have their own team risks and objectives as well too that they can add as well. If we go towards the team breakout boards. So here from our team breakout boards, you can easily manage your dependencies. So we have these swim lanes that are red, green, and yellow, where if you want to just only see something that's critical or you want to see all everything that's showcasing as a risk or what is healthy, you can also filter through your features as well. We also have some display options where if you need to add up the width or reduce it, you can. You can also filter through your issues here. You also have the option to play around with your capacity. One of our SBCT Cindy's, she has actually created a capacity calculator. So if any of you are interested in something like that, she will be at the booth, and you can definitely meet us after this session is over. You can plan your unplanned issues by simply just dragging and dropping onto the board. Pastor closed the sprint. Okay, sweet. But yeah, you can simply just drag and drop. You can also showcase your unplanned issues basically during the PI. So if as you can see here, the fighting system is going to be, it was already planned for PI number 1 and also for the third PI. If I just change my screen over to the current PI that we're currently in, we should be able to move some of these features. So as you can see here, once I do a drop down, okay, I can see if I connect with 2D arts, now I can actually see those dependencies much clearer. If I need to move something inside the capacity for my teams to be able to locate. Therefore, this forces the communication between teams to come into play. You can also edit the issues. You can also manage dependencies as well, much easier as well too, by simply just linking your stories and features together. Another cool, awesome thing that Agile Hive offers is we are safe, compliant, and we stay within the guidelines. We have pre-configured templates for you that you guys can use. So if you're a Scrum team project or a Kanban team project, or you're working on an art project or a portfolio project, you can simply get started by simply using one of these templates today. So this is Agile Hive, and I think we have some time for a quick Q&A. Does anyone have any questions about the presentation or about what Agile Hive can do? Me and my colleague Carl will be happy to answer any of your questions.
So yeah, I was moderating the Q&A channel here, and there were 2 questions. Number 1, I tried to answer that one already. Summer asked, what's the benefit of using Agile Hive over Jira Line?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Summer asked, what's the benefit of using Agile Hive over Jira Line?
Not to sound in a competitive standpoint, but Jira Line is a great tool. I think that is more for your C-level executives. And Agile Hive focuses more on a team level and an art level standpoint. We are doing, I think there is some conversation that we are having on hopefully maybe doing some integration work with Jira Align, because it is a great tool and there are many of our customers that do use it. There is some features that they would like to see that are part of Agile Hive that they would like to have in Jira Align, and it's the same thing vice versa. So I think there is some opportunities for us there to grow with Jira Align, and then Jira Align to grow with us in the future.
Yeah, totally agree with what you just said, Jamal. So in the end of the day, Agile Hive, as you can see, is just an extension for Jira that you can add on top of where your teams are already working. And then Jira Align is a standalone tool that you can integrate with Jira. Besides the name, it has little to do with Jira actually. And it's better suited for a very complex transformation where you maybe have multiple Jiras, you have maybe in Azure DevOps too, which Agile Hive as an app for Jira can do. So they're very different in the end of the day. Second question here from an anonymous user. English is failing me. How does Agile Hive work with a release train that has some teams that run Kanban and some teams that run Scrum? So
That's
Jamal,
a good question.
or should I?
I'll let you take that one.
Sure. So we do have the option to have both Scrum and Kanban teams in an art. In the end of the day, since all of them are aligned on the same sequence or the same amount of iterations, behind the hood or under the hood, the Kanban teams are also Scrum teams that have iterations. They're just not using them and instead are using Kanban boards. So both is possible. You can even have shared service teams. So you can have Scrum teams, Kanban teams in the same art, or shared service teams that are outside of the art using Scrum or Kanban, but still delivering value for the art. And then a third question here by Ryan. Ryan asked, if not necessarily scaling with SAFe, could Hive be used as simply a great company-wide project team, resource, and capacity management tool?
Capacity management tool. That's a good question. I think I would need to understand a little bit more, Ryan, what exactly you would like to use as far as the wide project, and what are you looking for from a capacity management tool? So if you want to just kind of head over to our booth, I'll be more than welcome to connect with you and kind of dive a little bit deeper into your question.
Right. So yeah, happy to discuss in more detail if you're interested, Ryan. I think that's it, Jamal. No other questions this far.
Okay. Well, I appreciate everyone for attending this session. Hope you got some insightful information. Please feel free to stop by our virtual booth. Up next will be Agile and Service Management by a great buddy of mine, Phil Fox, who's amazing, and I know his presentation is going to be great. And Unleashing Your Testing Potential with X-Ray by Petruta and Jose. Again, we hope that you enjoyed the presentation, and I hope to see you guys all on LinkedIn or somewhere in person. So I really appreciate it, and take care.